As we all know that in English language, a lot of literary devices are used. Today, we will go through some of the commonly used literary devices. First of all, we will have a look at simile. So what is simile? A simile is a figure of speech involving the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind. Let me write it as well. You may note it down. It is a figure of speech involving the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind. Okay, you may have a look at it. It is a figure of speech involving the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind. Let's try to understand it with the help of a few examples. Example number 1. She danced like a leaf in the wind. She danced like a leaf in the wind. Where this girl, or will we say? Okay, will you try to explain it? She danced. Where the dance of this girl has been compared to what? It has been compared to the movement of a leaf in the wind. Okay, let's try to understand it with the help of one more example. So, for example, we say life is as tedious as a twice told tale. Life is as tedious as a twice told tale, where the life has been compared, saying that it is as tedious, as monotonous as a twice told tale is. Let's try to understand simile with the help of one more example. So, example, as the ship is used for crossing the desert, so the camel is used for crossing the desert. Pardon, it is ocean. As the ship is used for crossing the ocean, so the camel is used for crossing the desert. Seeking. Is it clear? So usually when we do comparisons, we usually make use of the words like, as, or so. I hope this poetic device, or we may say this literary device, simile is clear to you people, that it is a figure of speech which involves the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind. I have tried to make it simpler by giving you 3 examples. In example number 1, we have made comparison using the word like. In example number 2, we have used the word as. And in example number 3, we have used the word so. Let's have a look at one more literary device. Metaphor. Now, what is a metaphor? A metaphor is a word or a phrase that is used in an imaginative way to show that somebody or something has the same meaning as another. Let me write it down. Okay, we will go through it. A word or a phrase that is used in an imaginative way to show that someone or something has the same meaning as another. Let's try to understand it with the help of a few examples. For example, if I say he was lying in the background. Means this boy has been compared to what? To a lion. He was a lion in the background. Let's try to understand it more with the help of one example or another example. The camel is the ship of the desert. Where the camel has been compared to what? It has been compared to a ship. The camel is the ship of the desert. So I hope these two poetic devices are clear to you people. I hope that you now know the difference between simile and metaphor. That's alliteration. So now what is alliteration? Alliteration is basically the repetition. It is the repetition of what? The repetition of the same consonant sounds. The repetition of the same consonant sounds at the beginning of two or more words immediately succeeding each other or placed at short intervals. It might be so that they might come one after the other, and the other case may be that they might be placed at short intervals as well. Let's have a look at one of the examples. We say, go and gather the green leaves on the grass. Go and gather the green leaves on the grass. So here we can see, go gather green grass. Let's have a look at one more example. The boy buzzed around as busy as a bee. So here we can see that the boy buzzed, busy, bee. So this is what alliteration is. It is the repetition of the same consonant sound. It's never a vowel sound, it is the repetition of the same consonant sound at the beginning of two or more words immediately succeeding each other or placed at short intervals. Okay, now let's have a look at another poetic device. This time we have oxymoron. What is oxymoron? It is the coming together of two opposite ideas at the same time to describe the same entity. The coming together of two opposite ideas at the same time to describe the same entity. So, for example, if I say, my brother's cooking is amazingly awful. So here, in order to describe cooking, we have used two opposite ideas, amazing and awful. These two things, they come together at the same time to describe the same entity. Let's have a look at one more example. Modern dancing is so old-fashioned. So here, while describing dancing, we have used two opposite ideas. One is old and the other one is modern. So this is what oxymoron is, the coming together of two opposite ideas at the same time to describe the same entity. Let's have a look at another poetic device. This time we will have a look at what personification is. Okay, so now what is personification? Giving human traits to non-living objects, or we may say giving human characteristics to non-living objects is what we call personification. So, for example, if we say the moon played hide and seek with the clouds. So here we could easily see that the moon, which is a non-living object, is playing a game. It is playing hide and seek, which is a game. So we the human beings have this tendency that we can play a game, be it any game, be it cricket, be it hockey or any other game. But here the non-living object moon could be seen playing a game, hide and seek. Let's have a look at one more example. My alarm clock yells at me to get out of bed every morning. So here, the alarm clock, which is a non-living object, could be seen as hearing, could be seen as shouting. So only us, the human beings, the living objects have this tendency that we can shout, where here a non-living object could be seen as hearing or shouting. So this is what personification is. It is giving human traits, or we can say giving human characteristics